Hi, Judy from Witchpeace Craft. Welcome to today's video. Come across to my dark side. Knitting with a touch of crochet and an unboxing. It's Sunday, about 11:30 a.m. here. The house is quiet because I had one sick man, now I have two. Kevin's shoulder's still bothering him and he's resting because he's on endone for the pain. And my son Matthew, who's 35, has the flu. I have teased him that it's a man flu, but to be perfectly honest, he's quite sick because he's got asthma and it's settled on his chest and he's still resting. So I've just finished all my Sunday chores and I've had a shower so my hair's wet and I haven't bothered with makeup. I've got my dags on, and for those of you who aren't Australian, my dags is my house clothes. So let's get on with today's video. Now, if you're not into knitting, go and grab a cup of tea while we talk about knitting for 5 to 10 minutes. If you remember, when I went to Europe, I took 2 projects and both of them were blankets. One was crocheted, one was knitted, and I thought they'd be easy to take. And my only thing I would say is don't do a pattern unless it's 2-row repeat, not like this pattern, because I made a massive mistake in the green blanket I took, which is this one. Sitting having coffee, crochet, knitting, talking to ladies. I thought, oh yeah, I'm a pretty confident knitter. No, I made a massive mistake, and because I'm a confident knitter, I didn't put in a lifeline. So I sort of put that away and thought, I'll fix that when I get home. I'll frog it back. Well, I couldn't frog it back. It was hopeless. So I started again and I finally finished it. I put a photo of it at the end because it's a fairly big baby blanket. But I'll try and get the pattern. You see the pattern. So the pattern itself. Now last year I was watching Ross Smells Like Yarn or Smells Like Great Guy. You know Ross, everybody knows Ross. He does great knitting and his channel's awesome. I'll put a link to his channel. He was knitting that blanket and it's called Lars and the Real Girl Blanket, and it's from a movie, Lars and the Real Girl, and Ryan Felipe wears the blanket around his neck. Now this pattern is free on Ravelry, so I'll put a link to that. If you're a confident knitter or have been knitting a while, it's fairly easy, but for some reason my muscle memory went on this. Now he did it in like a greeny grey colour and I thought, no, I'll do it in a baby colour. But when I went shopping for it last year, I fell in love with this green, which is, I hate green, but I actually like this. I call it Kelly green. The label on the ball band doesn't have a name, but that's what I call Kelly green. Now, I did have a ball band. It is Payton's Big Baby 8-ply yarn. It's really soft. It's 60% acrylic, 40% nylon with my ball band. Too bad. Oh, here it is on the floor. There's 274 metres in a ball and it took 3. So what's that, 6? It's nearly 750 metres it took. I actually have a 4th one left over, and if I can work out the pattern, I'm going to try and do a baby beanie, but that could be some way off. So yeah, it's easy. There's a graph, everything. You would think it was easy, but boy, did I struggle. But what did help me, and I didn't bring that along either, was the row counter that Julia gave me, the beaded row counter. Once I started using that, and the second one I put a lifeline in, I was fine. I zoomed ahead. Now they use Bee Sweet Bamboo, which I can't get bamboo here. It's a hand-dyed yarn, and in silver mint. I just use the big 8-ply. So it's supposed to be 36 by 36. Mine finished up 37 by 37, so it's pretty close. But I do really like it. It's lovely and soft, and it does look pretty. I'll take a photo at the end. So yeah, Lars and the Real Girl Baby Blanket, or a blanket, you could just keep going if you can work. They don't put the row repeat, like they put the row repeat, but they don't put, like, I forgot what you call it, so you can make it bigger. I forgot what you call that. Having a vague day. Anyway, that was my baby blanket. And then because I've been doing tea cozies, more of them for my craft charity store, which now will not be March because Kevin can't help me. It'll be in April. So I've got more time to make some. A lady approached me because in May here we do the biggest morning tea fundraiser for the Queensland Cancer Council. A lot of workplaces do it, a lot of little different offices, ladies get together. And she's asked me if I would make the biggest morning tea cozy. There's a tall one, there's a little short one. Now it is knitted and it is by my favourite tea cozy lady, Leonie Pryor, or Leon, can never pronounce her first name, Pryor. The Queen of Tea Cozies. She's from Queensland. Now, if you see there, the daffodil is done in pieces. That's what puts me off. It's a lot of sewing, but I will make it for this lady. I probably donate it to her because she's doing a fundraiser. But that inspired me because I'm still like going to make a lot of different tea cozies. I like to make them unique because that's what keeps me interested. I have this beautiful navy blue yarn, which I seem to have a lot of. And I've been watching No Catchy Name, Ella from No Catchy Name. I love her channel. She makes some awesome stuff. And she made these daffodils. And then I was thinking when she showed them, there was a tutorial. She did a tutorial. And I made her little crochet daffodils. Not all knitting, ladies, some crochet. And I made this one. This will be like sort of my biggest morning tea. But I will knit that one for the lady. The problem is, that's not the right colour. It's actually china blue. And the only china blue yarn I saw here is pretty rough and not very nice. So I might have a look at Bendigo Knitting Mills and get some wool because it should be in wool. So there was that one. And because I love making the daffodils to Ella's tutorial, I made this one. This is what I call my cupcake. And I put a big daffodil on the top. My daffodils on the blue one were in 8-ply. This is in like 3-weight. That's like a 4-weight. And because I got really carried away, I made Mama with Baby. Because a lot of ladies ask me for a little tea cozy, so I'll probably sell those as a set. I just reverse colours. And I put a little daffodil. So I went daffodil mad. And Ella's got a great channel. No Catchy Name. Just put those down there. I'll put a link to her channel. I've also been following on her life channel, No Catchy Name Life, where she's doing her weight loss journey and things about her life. She put a great recipe I tried and the family really liked it. It was nice. But yeah, she's fun to watch. So after that, let me check my notes. I haven't finished with the knitting. I did... the other person I've been watching a lot of is Happy Crafter. No, it isn't. Homemaker. That really annoys me because I had it on my tongue. I'll have to wait. I made this I call it the Fisherman's Beanie because I had it, I don't think they make it anymore, Fisherman's wool from Lion Brand. I had some in my stash. I had this colour, not enough to do the whole hat. So I did the brim and then I had Fisherman's in this chocolate brown and I made this male beanie. I'll take it off to show you. I really like it. You 2x2 rib, huge brim, and you fold over. And the decrease is really easy to follow and it's perfect for a guy. I have a friend who goes fishing a lot and camping a lot who would really like this. Now, they use an 8-ply on the pattern because it is a free pattern. It is Hill 60 pattern, the Happy Crafty Homemaker with Kerry Penny. That's who I saw on it. That's who it is. Happy Craft. Done it again. Kerry Penny. She made it and she recommended it. And it is free on Ravelry, another free pattern. They use like a 3-weight and 8-ply. The Fisherman's wool is a 4-weight, a 10-ply. So it's come out a little bigger, but we Australians seem to have big buffets because it fits my hubby. He likes it and I always think he's got a pinhead. I would make this again. It is a great pattern and I do make hats for charity. So yeah, I'll put a link to that one. That was my knitting with a bit of crochet. So then comes my acquisitions. Sorry, I have to have a drink. I'm actually drinking, I don't know if you guys, cold infused infused cold water tea. It's really hot here. This one is pink grapefruit and orange. It's really hot outside. I've got the house closed up because we are in the tropics, and I like an ice cold tea, and this is really nice. Who's it by? Twinings, of course. So that was my other leftover fisherman's yarn. My unboxing. I'm not overly excited. It's from Lion brand. Now, freight on this was nearly 45 Australian dollars. No, nearly 50 Australian dollars. And to be honest, if I'd have added one more ball, it would have gone up to 70 Australian dollars. Freight from Lion brand is not cheap. But I said to you when I went away, I took 2 projects. And one was a crochet blanket in the ice cream yarn lemon meringue. And I don't have enough to finish it. And I could not for the life of me get it here. So Lion brand had a sale on, and I thought with the freight it'll be worth it to get it. So I have bought some Big Scoop, and to be honest, the Big Scoop doesn't feel as soft as the small balls. That's weird. I've got way too much. I bought 2 more of lemon meringue because lemon meringue is my favourite next to orange. And then I bought 2 of the Blue Moon because I'm always struggling to find colours for boy yarn, and I quite like this. And then I bought one of Cherry's Jubilee. I don't know why, I just did. I may give it away. Anyway, what else is in the box? They don't normally send anything but the packing slip. 4 easy ponchos. A little, I don't think they're patterns. It just tells you the size and the gauge and what materials you need for 4 poncho patterns. I've never had that from Lion brand before, but to be honest, it's only the second time I've ordered from them. And a 35% discount voucher on blue yarn. Every hat makes a difference. Hat, not hate. That's something they must do in America. We have like a purple yarn here that you buy, and it's beanies, not meanies. It's about bullying. Same as this. So yeah, that was in the box. That was my Lion brand unboxing. Nothing terribly exciting. It was great to get it. I really want to finish that lemon meringue blanket, but now I'm concerned that the Big Scoop isn't as soft as the little scoops. But yes, my Lion brand. I'll just drop that over there. And what else? My only acquisition, Lincraft, one of our big craft stores, had 40% off. Everything store-wide. Bought some mats for the house that I wanted because we go through a lot of mats because it is wet season. So we've had a bit of flooding around the place. And yeah, a lot of dirt gets walked in on my tile floors. I bought some mats, which you don't need to see. But something I've wanted for my charity stall and to display my cows on was this. This is my only acquisition next to my Lion brand. I wanted it for the long neck and the cows. And at 40% off, it was worth it because they're not cheap here. So that was my acquisition, and they were my patterns. I have, what else have I been up to? Well, now I've finished all my big knitting projects. I'll put the knitting away for a while and finish off my season of the granny things I am doing. Now, I've said I don't like granny squares because I can't put them together properly. I've said I don't like the granny stitch because I find it old-fashioned. But I went a little nuts. I've made a bag, made a tea cozy, I've made a top. What else have I got on? I've got 3 other projects on the go to finish by March the 18th for Season of the Granny. I don't know, this granny stitch bug got me. But yeah, I've got to finish all that. I'd like to do a video on Season of the Granny and show you all the things I've made, considering I don't use the granny stitch often. And what else I've been doing? I've been, along with doing the daffodils, Ella talked about what she was entering in her craft fair, and I had put on my bucket list this year. I wanted to enter into a craft fair. So I've been trying to decide on what to make, whether to really focus on making one item really nice or do a few little items and into different categories. But yeah, that's why I like Ella's channel. She's always given me some inspiration. No catchy name. So the other thing I've been planning, because I know I won't get the yarn here, is my 100-day project. The 100-day project starts on April the 7th, and I was sitting here when my son was feeling better because he's the graphic designer and my colour choice is not great. I need to buy set colours for this 100-day project, and the only people that seem to have a great selection in a huge colour range, and it is my favourite yarn, Premier Everyday Anti-Pilling, and we were going through it last night, and he said, tomorrow let's see how I feel and we'll have a look at it again, because when I start it, I'm not going to say what it is. I'm going to wait for someone to say, you're making, and I'm going to go, spot on, it looks right. So yeah, that's all I've been up to, guys. It's life gets a bit hectic when you have to do everything. My hubby obviously does a lot more than I realised, and so does my son. My Sunday's been pretty busy so far. I was supposed to go to my Ravelry group meeting. I was going to go, but the guys were encouraging me to go, but I didn't want to leave the house. They're both not very well, and if one has to get in the car and drive somewhere, that'd be a bit of a worry. So yeah, I didn't go. So my apologies to my Cairns Ravelry ladies for not making it today. I will definitely make the next one because it's 4 weeks away and Kevin should be close to recovery. So there you have it, guys. If you like to knit, tell me what things you like to knit, and any other comments you have. If you've got any ideas of tea cozies I can make, because I like to make them all unique, leave it in the comments below. Thank you to my loyal subscribers. Thank you to any new people who've dropped in and checked out the video. Please subscribe. You never know, you might enjoy my yarn adventures. Until next time, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and have a crafty day. Bye for now.